Hello friends, I am Jeyan. This is our channel jeyansocial. Recently, there is a huge political turmoil in Puducherry Union Territory. As a result of few Congress MLAs from the ruling party has resigned. What is the reason for this kind of issue in Union Territory and how can we stop this kind of issue to emerge again in the future? That we are going to analyze in this video. As a result of few MLAs resigned from the ruling Congress party, the ruling Congress party in Puducherry has lost majority. So the Chief Minister has resigned his resignation. Now the present rule has enforced in the Union Territory. This kind of resignation is not new to Indian politics, whether in Union Territories or in any states. These type of resignations also used to happen when the ruling party in the states or in any Union Territories used to be opposite to the ruling party in the center. The MLAs resigns instead of joining with the other party because of the fear of anti-defection law. So they used to resign instead of joining with any other political party. Otherwise, they will be disqualified through anti-defection law. Now the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Kiran Bedi, has replaced by the Telangana Governor Tamilisai Soundararajan, followed by the Chief Minister of Puducherry resigned because he lost the majority in the assembly. Now the present rule was recommended by the Governor to the President, followed by the Council of Ministers gave approval for the enforcement of President rule. So now the President rule is enforced in the Puducherry Union Territory. Now let me analyze the structural defects in the Union Territories. Now in India, there are 28 states and 8 Union Territories. Out of these 8 Union Territories, there are 3 Union Territories, that is Delhi, Puducherry and the Jammu and Kashmir have the Legislative Assembly, where the Lieutenant Governor and also Chief Minister will be there. In other Union Territories, only the Lieutenant Governor. So, where the central government has more control over that. So, the Union Territories, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Ladakh, Chandigarh, Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar are under the direct control of central government through the Lieutenant Governor. Now, let me see what is the reason for creating these kind of Union Territories. The National Capital Territory of Delhi, which was created as Union Territory because it is the capital of India, and Chandigarh, which shared the capital between Haryana and Punjab, so it is also created for political importance. Other Union Territories either for the cultural importance or the foreign rulers that like the French, Dutch, those who ruled in those specific areas. So there will be the land is small and also that population is very small. But at the same time, there is a mixing of culture. That, for instance, in Puducherry, the French ruled the Puducherry. So there is a French culture as well as the Indian native culture in that area. There is not enough population to be considered as state, and also the territories used to be small compared to be recognized as ordinary states. As India is following the constitutional democratic republic, the president is the head of the state and directly elected prime minister is the head of the government. As president's representative, there will be a governor in every state and the chief minister will be directly elected by the people. Now let me see, there is a structural direct control of these union territories by the central government. Through 14 Constitutional Amendment Act 1962, the central government has created Article 239A and inserted this article in our constitution. From that, the Government of Union Territories Act 1963 was created. It gave the power to the Parliament to create assembly in the Union Territories. At the same time, by making small modification in the Government of Union Territories Act 1963, the central government has nominated more than 50% of representatives to the Union Territories Assembly. So it arises question whether it will give the opportunity for the representative democracy or it will lead to the nominated democracy. There are 33 members in the Puducherry Legislative Assembly, where 3 members are nominated by the central government. At the same time, the central government didn't ask any concern of the Puducherry government while nominating the person. So the Puducherry government raised a case against this issue to the Supreme Court, but Supreme Court in the case of Lakshmi Narayanan versus Union of India 2019, the Supreme Court verdict said that the central government no need to ask the opinion of the Union Territory government while nominating. At the same time, the nominated member also have the equal power as the elected member in the assembly. In India, Article 80 gives some basic qualification for a person to be nominated to the Rajya Sabha. For instance, they from science, art field. Why these people are nominated? Because these experts may not interested to participate in election. At the same time, their knowledge and experience may be used for the betterment of our country. So it will give opportunity for creating good debate in the parliament and also bring good law and good policies to the development of our country. So they are nominated. At the same time, there is no mention of any qualification for the nomination to the Legislative Assembly of Union Territories, either in Article 239A or the Government of Union Territories Act 1963. So there is a arbitrariness in the nomination. Then the next issue is there is a lack of administrative power to the Union Territories. If any unsolved issue arises between the Lieutenant Governor and the Union Territories government, then it will refer to the President. At the same time, President will act on the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. So the final decision rests with the Council of Ministers, that is the central government. We might have noticed there is a frequent tussle between the Lieutenant Governor and the Delhi government. The Article 239A and Article 239AA gave the power to the Lieutenant Governor to act on the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers of the Delhi government except in land, public order and police. But these acts are only in paper. And also there is a overlapping of power between the Lieutenant Governor and Delhi government in some areas like public order. Then how can we solve the prolonged dispute between the Lieutenant Governor and the respective Union Territories? In the case of National Capital Territory of Delhi and the Union of India 2019, the Supreme Court gave the verdict that the issue between the Lieutenant Governor and the Delhi government must be solved themselves. If all the possibilities exhausted, then only the central government considered the issue. Then in the administration of Washington DC, that is the capital of America, where the public important building and the area only under the control of federal government of America. The rest of the area will be under the control of the Washington state. So similar kind of model also we can enforce in our administration. So the political important building as well as the defense establishment that may be under the direct control of central government, and the remaining areas must be given under the control of the Delhi government. Then finally, we must ensure that there is enough autonomy has been given to the Union Territories. Okay friends, what do you think about this video? There is prolonging issue between the Lieutenant Governor and the elected people's representative in the Union Territories, either in Delhi or in Puducherry. Is it because of the elected representatives are not acting on the direction of central government, or is it because of they won't have enough autonomy? Give your opinion in our comment section. We shall meet again in our next discussion. Until then, take care. Love you all. Bye bye.